Okay, so first question, who even are you?
I'm Philip II.
What have you done? What makes you important?
I'm the King of Spain.
When were you the king of Spain?
1556 to 1598.
You said it was Spain. Are you sure that's where it was? Was it anywhere else?
I don't think so.
Why? Why were you the king of Spain? Why did you do what you did?
I invaded England because I wanted to avenge Spain for the execution of Mary.
How did you invade England, and how did Mary get executed? What is this?
She died, and I invaded them with my troops. The War of the Roses was fought between House of Lancaster, and the House of York. It was a series of battles fought in England, control over the throne. It was between 1455 and 1485 in England. Why? Because many barons did not like the way the Lancaster family seized the throne, and they felt that they weren't rightful kings. Who are you?
William Shakespeare. Who are you?
What did you do?
I'm a famous English playwright, poet, and writer. I've written things such as Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth. What have you done?
When did you do that stuff?
Well, I was born in 1564, but I wrote over 37 plays between 1590 and 1613. I don't know when you've done everything that's made you so important to be asking me questions this way, but continue.
Where? Where?
I was born in England, and I did most of my work throughout London. I'm pretty sure that's more important than any place you've ever been.
Why?
But,
Why did you do that stuff?
Well, I loved writing, and my father brought me up around entertainment in our town. And while I moved to London, I was able to explore these themes, and it really kept me to it.
My bounty is as boundless as the sea. Thus with a kiss I die. Did my heart love till now? Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm a humanist.
What is humanism?
Well, you see, our ideology is that everything must be found through scientific reason, and that in order to truly understand human emotion, you must have proven things scientifically.
When did this happen?
Well, we originally came up with this in the 14th century, but just so you know, by the 15th century, this is the most dominant philosophy in Europe. So if you're not practicing this, are you really that important?
Why practice this?
Well, you see, through the years, the Catholic Church has shown us that they cannot be reliable due to things such as bribery. Well, now we have an alternative. Reason, and not focusing on religion, but focusing on ourselves. Hey bro, you should try this, bro. I got a really good reason. You should really try this, bro. Hey bro, come on, don't ignore me, man.
Edward VI was the king of Ireland and England from 1547 to 1553. He witnessed the start of the English Prayer Book and the 42 Articles. It was important in the development of English Protestantism. His council elected Edward Seymour as the Duke Somerset. He never had an interest in economic difficulties and set them on a path of economic and religious change. Thomas Cranmer created the English Prayer Book. Edward gathered an interest in religion and encouraged preachers with strong Protestant views. All Englishmen were forced to use it and worship it. The 42 Articles demonstrated the movement toward Protestant doctrine.
Yes, religion.
The Index of Forbidden Books was a book that contained the publishing, selling, and reading. It was funded in the Netherlands, 1529. If they had errors, they were not deemed worthy of a complete ban. Some were classified as forbidden. Authors would submit their works to the church for review. They got a chance to correct it if there were any errors. If anyone was found publishing, reading, or possessing the books on index could be separated from the church and a ban on the book for good.
Forbidden.
Excuse me, who are you?
Well, I am a German peasant, and I was buddies with Martin Luther. He was very, very nice to me. And
What did you do? Like, I'm not seeing the point.
well, I uprised against Europe and successfully corrupted the church.
So, when exactly was this?
This was between 1524 through 1525.
And where?
It was uprising in Germany.
So why did you do this whole uprising?
Because the German peasants were feeling upset and we felt like we were getting punished. Wanted to uprise against the people that were treating us rudely.
How did you uprise?
We got together, all of us peasants. It was about 100,000 of us, and we went around and started our own little group, and we took over areas.
Once again, who are you?
I'm Pope Innocent V. I'm a technologian in Paris. I am the ruler of a church.
What exactly have you done to benefit the world?
I have reunited the Greek and the Roman churches and pacifically Italy warning the states.
Where was all this again?
This was in Italy.
And why did you do all this?
I wanted the union of Greek and Roman concluded in the Council of Lenine, and outstanding figures of the Council of Lenine were labored for the restriction of the unity between the churches of East and West.
And I would love to know how you did all of this.
Well, administering the French province of the Dominions.
Who are you?
I'm Johann Tazelt.
What did you do?
I was an experienced indulgence seller
Where exactly was this?
in a town not far from Wittenberg.
Why?
Well, to begin raising money for the construction, I also scammed people for the money to try and reduce the life sentence of their dead loved ones, just for money for me, so I can help out the construction.
When?
In 1480, between 1480 and the time I died, 1519, sorry.
If you don't mind telling me, how exactly did you do all this?
Well, when Martin Luther left the church, I was left in charge. So I just took over, did what I wanted to do. I'm so positive I can reduce your loved one's sentence. If you just give me money and I could reduce it maybe about 1,500,000 lives.
No.
Please, don't you love your loved one?
No.
Are you sure? You
Yeah.
don't want your loved one to suffer, do you?
Yeah, I do. Who are you?
How dare you ask me that? I'm King James VI of Scotland.
What did you do?
I brought peace, relative stability, and prosperity to my country. What did you do?
Nothing. But where?
In Scotland, the name is King James VI of Scotland.
When?
I was born in 1566. I was named king as soon as I was born in the same year. And then until I died, I was always king. I mean, you can't outlive me, King James. And then it was around 1588 is when it really, I brought peace and, actually made a difference into my country.
Why?
Well, why? Well, I don't know. I was named king, so I thought I had to do something,
And how?
How I was named king, obvious. From day one, I was destined to be a leader, so I just did it.
Okay.
You, peace and prosperity.